Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Happy Lohri to all of you. Today I am going to give you 9 latest defense updates. Number 1, Tejas Mk2 to advance combat capability with information fusion. The Tejas Mk2, an advanced iteration of India's indigenously developed light combat aircraft, is set to revolutionize situational awareness and combat efficiency with its cutting-edge information fusion capabilities. Designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency, the Tejas Mk2 will integrate a suite of sensors and algorithms to create a comprehensive tactical picture, significantly enhancing operational effectiveness. The Tejas Mk2 will be equipped with a comprehensive array of sensors designed to provide a multifaceted view of the battlefield. Next, India's Akash 1S air defense system poised for second export deal. After successful clinching its first export deal for the Akash 1S air defense system with Armenia, India is now emerging in negotiations with another prospective buyer, signaling a burgeoning interest in Indian defense technology on the global stage. The Akash is a medium-range surface-to-air missile system developed by DRDO. It is capable of detecting and tracking enemy aircraft at long ranges and can engage them effectively within a 25-kilometer radius. The system was inducted into the Indian Air Force in 2014 and the Indian Army in 2015, with the Army procuring 4 units and the Air Force securing 7. Next, unveiling modified Kiran Mk2 as optionally manned combat aircraft. HAL has announced that it will showcase an innovative optionally manned combat aircraft based on the modified Kiran Mk2 Stage 2 trainer aircraft at the upcoming Aero India 2025. This development is part of HAL's broader combat air teaming system, aiming to revolutionize aerial warfare through advanced unmanned and manned-unmanned learning capabilities. The OMCA project envisions transforming the venerable Kiran Mk2 trainer, which has been a stalwart in the Indian Air Force for decades, into a versatile combat platform. The aircraft will operate in both autonomous and ground-controlled modes, offering a flexible assets for various mission profiles. The primary use of the OMCA will be as a decoy system intended to draw out enemy air defense systems by mimicking the signatures of more valuable combat aircraft, thus exposing and engaging these defenses before the main force arrives. Next, why India needs another Parikar for aerospace sector reforms? Please comment. India's aerospace industry stands at a pivotal moment with several ambitious projects like the Regional Transport Aircraft RTA-90, multi-role transport aircraft, Tejas Mk2 and the AMCA program on the drawing board. To see these projects through to fruition, there is a compelling need for a visionary leader akin to the late Manohar Parrikar, whose strategic interventions such once revitalized India's indigenous defense projects, particularly the LCA Tejas. When Manohar Parrikar took over as defense minister in 2014, the LCA Tejas Mk1A was facing significant skepticism from the Indian Air Force. The IAF had been lukewarm about the project due to delays perceived deficiency and the allure of foreign acquisitions. Parikar recognized the strategic importance of an indigenous fighter jet for India's long-term security and technological independence. Next, why India needs to elevate its PR game in defense exports. Comment. India's defense sector is at crossroads with significant potential to emerge as a major exporter of weapons system. However, to truly leverage this potential, India must revamp its public relations strategy to ensure its defense exports not only penetrate global markets but also garner positive international perceptions. The success story of Turkey with its Bayraktar TB2 UAV serves as a compelling case study in effective defense export PR. Weapon systems by their nature can evoke negative connotations. Effective PR can shift this narrative, focusing on the technological prowess, reliability, and strategic advantages of Indian defense products. Turkey managed to create a buzz around the TB2, which, despite being largely composed of foreign components, was marketed as a symbol of Turkish innovation and military might. Next, bagging massive defense contract for 155 shell casings for exports. Sunita Tools, a leading Indian manufacturer known for its precision engineering and wood-based products, mold-based products, has secured a significant contract to supply 100,000 cases for 155 artillery shells. The deal was first reported by Business Standard, highlighting a pivotal moment for the company's expansion into the defense sector. The order comes from an unidentified defense company which has issued a letter of intent for the purchase of 100,000 M107 shell casings. Next, Indian Army showcases cutting-edge operational capabilities with AI, that is artificial intelligence. In an era where technology reshapes the contours of conflict, the Indian Army stands at the forefront of innovation, embracing artificial intelligence and advanced technologies to redefine military operations. The commitment to modernize its forces not only aligns with global defense trends but also positions India as a leader in the new age of warfare. At the heart of this transformation is the integration of AI into the decision-making process. The Indian Army has developed sophisticated AI systems that enhance situational awareness on the battlefield. These systems analyze vast amount of data in real time, from satellite imagery to sensor feeds, providing commanders with actionable insights. This capability allows for quicker, more informed decisions, reducing the time from detection to action and significantly increasing operational effectiveness. Next, inauguration of drone making facility in Nagpur. In a big boost to indigenous manufacturing of drones, unmanned aerial vehicles, loitering munitions and counter-drone systems, a state-of-the-art composite manufacturing facility was inaugurated at Economic Explosive Limited (EEL) Solar Industries Nagpur by Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis on Saturday. In the emerging technology scenario, drones and unmanned aerial systems are going to play a pivotal role in both civil as well as military applications. Next, SpaceX satellite position 230 m apart. The two space docking experiment SpaceX satellites that the ISRO aims to unite in orbit are currently separated by a distance of 230 meters with their health status deemed normal, the space agency said on Saturday. Thank you.